Hello, it's time for literacy and our new book this week. Elephant has picked this book this week, haven't you? He's chosen The Rainbow Fish. If you know this book, just do this. Well done. So we've got The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister, chosen by Elephant. Now, Elephant told me that he actually knows rainbow fish, but I'm not sure that he does. But he likes the story anyway. Shall we take a look? The Rainbow Fish. So just inside the front cover, there's this beautiful fish. And there's actually glitter on the page in the book. I don't know if you can see the colour changing on his beautiful glittery scales. The light's reflecting and the colours are changing. He's very beautiful. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call out. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. Can you see his scales shimmer? Can you see them glisten as he moves? One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful. You have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Emerged, that means the octopus came out from the cave. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give my scales away? My beautiful shining scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The Rainbow Fish wavered. "Only one very, very small shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Have you noticed that in the book it says shimmering and shining and glimmering? Can you see that happening on the page? Oh wow, look at this. Carefully, the Rainbow Fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. "Thank thank you so much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale. Can you see it? One scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, rainbow fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the rainbow fish, and, happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. Can you see all of the other fish? If I push the book, you should be able to see everybody has got one. Rainbow fish has shared his scales with all his friends. And there he is at the end of the story. Can you see he's got one scale? And if we check at the beginning, he had lots of scales there, but he wasn't very happy. So he shared his scales with all of his friends, and now everybody is happy. What a lovely, kind fish. The end. I'm so glad that in the end Rainbow Fish had lots and lots of friends and had fun playing. That makes me very, very happy. Did you really meet him? You did? And he gave you one of his scales? Look. He really did meet him. Say goodbye to Elephant. I just love that story. It reminds me of you when you're in class and you use the timer to share things and you go down the list to make sure everybody gets their turn on the whiteboard, because you're good at sharing, aren't you? And that's why everybody is friends. Now I'm going to show you a special little rainbow. Now I'd like you to meet my rainbow fish. Well, actually his name isn't Rainbow Fish, his name is Fish. Just Fish, because his rainbow is missing. Can you help me make one for him? Here's what you will need. You will need a plate and hopefully one that dips into the middle. You are going to need some Skittles and some warm water. With the warm water, it doesn't have to be boiling, but it needs to be quite warm, so ask a parent to help you. The first most important job you're going to do is you have to try one of the Skittles, any flavour you like. They taste like Skittles, so please test one first. Then you're going to do this. So I need to open my Skittles, not lose them. Put them onto my plate, make sure you get them out, and then just move them to the edge of your plate, right to the edge. What you want to do is to try and make sure that you've got no colour that's got the same colour next to it, like these two. So if there are, just split them up. Just split them up like that. And just move them right round the edge of your plate. So make a nice circle. Next you're going to add the hot water to the middle. It's going to creep up to the Skittles and touch them, and we're going to see what happens. Ask an adult if you want help with the water, but it's really important you pour it very slowly. Let's see what happens. I've turned my fish's frown upside down. Now we can definitely call him Rainbow Fish. So the Skittles are a range of different colours. We had red, green, yellow, purple and orange. We had our Skittles round the side, and as soon as the hot water touched them, it looked like the colour was bleeding out of the Skittles, didn't it? The colour was merging together to form a rainbow in the middle of the plate. My fish loves his new rainbow colours. As a challenge today, can you make your own rainbow fish? Remember, your plate needs to dip down in the middle and the water needs to be quite warm, so you might need an adult to help you. Don't forget to try one Skittle first. If you want a challenge, why don't you write down a list of all of the colours? Red, red. You can do that. Purple might be quite tricky because it's purple. We haven't done the sound yet, have we? So what we could do if we were writing purple, if there's a sound we don't know yet, we could just draw a little face so that we remember to learn it. Okay, good luck with that. I hope you have fun investigating, and I'll see you very soon for maths.